if it's what I want to do.
Hello, world, I'm Ben, and nice to meet you. Got some questions I'm wondering, can you...
What's up YouTube, Dan here, and welcome to my first FIFA 14 career mode series. We're going to be doing it with Barcelona, and as you can see, we are on the early release, so I'd really appreciate a like for this first episode, and we're going to be doing a Barcelona career mode, so hopefully you guys enjoy the series, and I'm really looking forward to making this series. So, we're going to put Barcelona 59.5 million as our budget, and we've got 2.937 million as our weekly wages. So, we're going to go into this screen now, and you can see we've got Legendary, 4 minutes, Lenient, Sterling, and we're going to have to do download latest, and European competition for the first season. We're going to have to do that twice as per the usual, and we're going to have Man City, who are actually a really good team, PSV and Basel. That's a tough group, by the way. Man City are a great team, PSV average, and Basel I think we'll be able to beat. Looking at the other groups, you've got Chelsea and Milan in one group, you've got Bayern, Ajax and Lyon in one group. That should be interesting. Atletico Madrid and Juventus. Look at that group, by the way. Real Madrid, PSG and Arsenal. I like how it keeps up with real life as well. So we're going to press start, and we're going to go into my first career mode and disable first summer transfer window. Never seen that before. It's on the new game, so we're just going to have that off because I want to make new signings. And global transfer network tutorial, this is basically the best feature, or the one that's most hyped on FIFA 14 career mode, and we're going to have that on, so hopefully we can sign some good players in this first episode. Let's advance. And by the way, the menus actually look fantastic, so they're actually being reset to default, and as per usual I will put this to Mr. Daniel J 1999. So we're going to just quickly do this. By the way, this game looks fantastic, and the early release actually took a long time to download. You might have seen from Twitter, it took around about 2 hours to download, which is insane for like a 7.5 gigabyte file, which is just insane. So we're just going to do all this. We're from England. Outfit, I don't really care about. Tracksuit, and I don't really care about this. It's just normally pixelated rubbish. So this is just a tutorial. You can see here, I'm just going to skip this, and don't really care about that. So you can see FC Barcelona, Ponder new boss, Daniel J 1999. So I'm looking forward to bringing this series to you guys. Hopefully we can make some signings in this first episode, and hopefully we can even get into some preseason games. It depends what games I actually have in this first episode, but hopefully I can make this a long episode. So first thing I'm going to do when I get into the career mode like hub, I'm going to hopefully like set up the team, hopefully get the best team possible, and have actually got a couple of formations in mind, but I think I'm going to stick with the 4-3-3 until I find it a bit weak, or until I find a strong formation that suits how I play. By the way, I'm really struggling to score goals in this new game. It's a problem I've had on the demo, and I've played a couple of games with Real Madrid, Man United and Liverpool, and those kind of teams that weren't on the demo, and I'm really struggling to score goals, so hopefully I can bring in some good strikers to score a lot of goals. So we're just going to say this is Manager Progress 1. And we're going to go into the new hub. By the way, this looks amazing. I've seen this in a couple of screenshots, and it really looks like Ultimate Team. So the first menu, you do have Central, you have the calendar. Hopefully that's a lot quicker this year. Jesus, how many hours I must have spent in that menu just waiting for it to advance. So we've got the Global Transfer Network. As I said, it's going to be a really good feature to use on this new game. We've got some news here. You can see David Villa's gone to Atletico Madrid, keeping up with real life as well. We've got the news transfer window opens, and then you can see some more news there. And the table there, you can see we are currently sitting in 6th, but obviously no games have been played. So next menu is going to be the squad. This looks a lot more like Ultimate Team, which looks fantastic. I always thought career mode needed this kind of look. It looks more simple, and it's easier for people to navigate. So we're actually using the 4-3-3. I think I'm going to stick with that for now. So there's actually one problem I did have in the demo. So Dani Alves, you can see from his work rates, he has got high attacking work rate and low defensive work rate. Because there is a gap on the right side of the pitch, you're going to have to bring PK over. That means PK is useless in this formation. So I think I'm going to get either a new right back or a right centre back, which is good at right back as well. So that's the problem I have seen in the demo and a couple of live streams and that kind of thing. That's what people are saying is the problem with the defence, and that's why I'm conceding a lot of goals with Barcelona. So Mascherano, Jordi Alba, you've got Sergio Busquets, obviously a good centre defensive midfielder on this game. I'm hopefully going to bring in someone like Gundogan or Yaya Toure maybe. I don't know who's going to be good on this game. And by the way, I'm not going to use any potential websites because I think it ruined all my FIFA 13 careers. Not ruined them, but kind of made them a bit less fun. And it's good to find players that you don't know how good are going to be in the future. So we've got Xavi and Iniesta in centre mid. Hopefully, I think Xavi will go on the decline in a couple of seasons, maybe even this season. And he can play right mid. I've never seen him play right mid in real life. But he's got medium attacking and medium defensive. And Iniesta's got high attacking and medium defensive with that 4-star skill moves. 29 years old. I didn't think he was that old. But he's going to be good for another couple of seasons. Maybe even get to the 90. Xavi, I think he's going to be on the decline this season. So maybe even 2 centre midfielders this season would be good. So we're going to move up to the strikers now. We've got Lionel Messi, obviously a fantastic player on the demo as well. He's got 4-star skill moves, which I totally agree with. If he was moved up to 5, he would just be insane. You've got finesse shot. Look at all those traits and specialities you can see there. And you've got those insane stats. 96 acceleration. and you can see some great stats. 90 sprint speed, which actually been moved from the physical attributes. You know, sprint speed would normally be lower down that list. It's actually been moved up to second on that list. So Pedro is actually really surprised me on the demo as well. Not the best of pace, but I have got Alexis Sanchez on the bench for that kind of thing. He's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill. He's a really great player on the demo. And then we've got the big boy Neymar, 84 rated striker. He can play left wing as well, and I will be using him as a left wing. He's got speed, so dribbler and acrobat, and he's got 91 acceleration and 86 stamina and 89 sprint speed as well. A great player, and that stamina is actually really good as well. 86 reactions as well. He's going to be a fantastic player to use. One of my favourite players on the demo. Just his agility, his skill is fantastic. So we're going to have a quick look down the bench. We've got Pinto, we've got Puyol, who's actually a great player as well. Going to move him into the team. Mascherano moves up too much or pushes up too much, so we're going to put Puyol at left centre back. By the way, the menu's a bit laggy as well, which is quite worrying, but it should iron out during the game. So Cesc Fabregas, a great player as well. We've got Alex Song, who hopefully I can sell during this transfer window because I'm not going to be using him too much this season. We've got Christian Tello and we've got Alexis Sanchez, who I'm actually going to bring on right now for Pedro. Actually, I'll keep Pedro on for now, and Alexis Sanchez can be my super sub. We've got Montoya, who some people say will be like the cure for actually, so you could put Montoya at right back and then maybe sell Dani Alves or something because he's a real problem for this team. And then we've got Mark Bartra, who's actually a decent player. He's not going to be used too much in this scrum until maybe second or third season. His potential isn't too good either. I'm not expecting his potential to be too good. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got Roberto dos Santos as well, and we have also got Isaac Cuenca back from Ajax. He actually had 5-star skill moves on FIFA 12. He's got some great stats as well. Hopefully I can use him a bit as well. His stamina is actually terrible, so hopefully I can get some training on him or something. I don't know if that's possible in this game. And then we're going to finish off with Afellay, who's come back from Schalke as well. So that's the team. I'm going to go and shortlist a couple of players and be back in a second. Right guys, so we're going to go over to the transfers. You can see the new menu. So you got no instructions defined there for the global transfer network. You got the global transfer network there. You got finances. Just going to have a quick look at this. It's basically the same as the FIFA 13 menu and looks pretty nice as well. Nothing really needed to that. And we're just going to cancel with all that kind of stuff. So let's just press OK. And also we got sell players. Just going to have a quick look through this. Players we don't really need this season. So we're going to go high rated. Look at Messi. Look how good his stats are as well. 96 acceleration. Wasn't expecting that. And he's going to be amazing to use on this game. Xavi, still worth 13 million. We've got, who else can we sell? I don't really want to sell too many players, but I do want to buy a couple of players in this transfer window. So Alex Son will actually list up 9.5 million. Could do a lot. So disallow transfer bids from other teams. Offer new contract, add to transfer list, add to loan list for season loan. And you've got basically the same things apart from that disallow transfer bids from other teams. That is, on FIFA 13, that could actually become quite annoying because you'd get a lot of transfer offers from different teams when you knew your player, you weren't going to sell him. So that's kind of annoying, and I think that's a good thing. It's just little touches will make this experience a lot better. So Christian Tello, I will use him a couple of times. Afellay, we've got Bojan as well. He's actually quite good on this game as well, hopefully. We've got a couple of other players, but I won't really bother with them too much. We're just going to go and buy a couple of players. So we're going to go into search players. I'll just give you a quick demo of what it looks like. So just say we want an attacker, and then we go to submit search. By the way, we've got 59.5 million to spend, which would be amazing. We could buy maybe 2-3 good players with that, and we're going to see how much players actually cost as well compared to FIFA 13. So as you can see here, so we actually come up with players that start with Aaron, so AA, and it all goes down to Z. Hopefully, no, it doesn't. It goes to all the A letters, and as you can see, something else you must have noticed is that their rating is gone. So all you need to do instead of rating, you got to kind of not guess, but kind of scout the player. So you can see here, ask M.Diaz to scout Amado Moreo. So I might actually set up a scout so I can get good scout reports on these players so I don't make a bad mistake. So as you can see, this guy, I'm not going to sign him, but you can see that his value, you don't know his value, you don't know his wage, you don't know any stats. And if you go into his bio, so I'll just do that quickly. So just back out of that. So you can go into his bio and you can see he's got good acceleration, good sprint speed, good agility and good balance. And you can see basically any of his stats. You can see he's got 2-star skill moves, which will definitely put me off, but I'm not going to even buy him. So the first player I'm actually going to go for, so we're just going to search for the player. I'm going to actually search for Gundogan, and I haven't actually got a keyboard, so I actually forgot about that. So we're going to go and try and find Gundogan, the Borussia Dortmund player, because I'd love to bring him into this team. Remember, or just kind of think about Xavi, Iniesta and Gundogan, maybe even Sergio Busquets as well. Just think how good that will be. I actually put it on attack by mistake. But hopefully I can find some good players in the comment section below. Leave what players you want me to buy. And hopefully this is actually a long episode because I've been recording for quite a long time already. So hopefully this is a long episode just to give you a feeling of what this looks like. And the question of the day to do it, or the question of the day that I have for today, actually we're going to just search for nationality as well. So we're just going to search for German. and that hopefully will bring up his name, because obviously he has that umlaut on top of one of his letters, so I think it'll be quite hard to find him. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. Hopefully you enjoyed this first episode so far. Hopefully I can make this a long episode. So the question they have today, so this will be my YouTube career mode, so I want one that I would live stream on twitch.tv, so leave in the comment section below what team you want me to live stream over on twitch.tv. So I'm going to have a look through here. You can see S1E1 there, look at him, he's going to have some good stats. I don't think he has too good potential, so I'm not going to bother with him, but he'll still be overpowered, I think, in my opinion. Merkel was a great player in the last game, and he's 21 years old as well. But I do want to find Gundogan. How can I find him? So Andre Schürrle, you can see there, playing for Chelsea. We're just going to search for Gun. I think that'll work, so we'll just search for that. And hopefully we can find Gundogan. He was a great player for me on the demo. Specifically, Gundogan and Lewandowski for Borussia Dortmund were my favourite players. Gundogan was a great player. He really set up a lot of goals, and also has got a good shot and a good free kick on him. So just the searching in does actually take a long time. I have actually noticed that it's taken a long time. I can't actually find him. This is going to be really hard to find. Maybe we can search Gundogan. It's actually taken a ridiculously long time. And if we can't find him, I'll just move on, or I'll just cut out a little bit and try and find him. So I'm just going to wait for him to come up, and I'll catch you in a minute. Right, finally we found Gundogan. You can see there he's got an umlaut on top of his U and his G. I don't know what that is on top of his G. But anyway, we have found Gundogan finally, and he's looking good. And hopefully we can get a scout or ask M.Diaz to find him or to scout him. So hopefully he'll be a good player. Worth 16 million, 22 years old. You can see we don't know what his rating is, and we're also going to scout Marco Reus. I bet he'll be a great player on this game, both on Ultimate Team and on career mode. He's already going for about 100k on Ultimate Team as well, so hopefully he's a great player. And if we can get those two, maybe Royce, we can play on the right, Neymar on the left, and Messi in the middle. Think how good that would be. Or we can maybe get a strong striker like Cavani or something like that. So we're just going to advance, and hopefully we can get some scout reports on these two players. Okay guys, so this is what the inbox actually looks like. It's much cleaner. I really like the new look. So you can see here, so we've actually got an offer for Sergio Busquets or Biscuits, and we're just going to go and press A. And it's actually 18.5 million from Borussia Dortmund. Thinking of Borussia Dortmund, we've just tried to sign Gundogan and Marco Reus. So it's actually worth 13 million, 85 overall, and 24 years old. He did actually have a great potential on the last game, so hopefully he'll have a good potential in this game. So we're just going to counter offer maybe for 25 million, or maybe even a bit more than that, maybe 27.5 million. And yeah, so we can do this. So there's 5 options here. You can stall, you can accept the offer, you can reject, you can counter offer, and you can reject all offers. That means you basically, that's pretty self-explanatory, but basically they'll just disallow all future offers, as it says there. So that's our first offer. We've got Champions Cup objective. As your club will be taking part in the Champions Cup, the board will expect you to win the cup. That's pretty high expectations, and they want me to win the cup for, I think that's like the, I don't know what it's called in Liga BBVA. I've never done a Liga BBVA career mode on FIFA 13. And you can see another message here from the chief executive, and it says the transfer market is now open. You got something from my scout, and it says, what does this say? I don't know what all of this means. So scout available, we can just set him up, and this is what the new global transfer network is like. So we're just going to what is this? I don't know how to use this. So we'll look, let's have a look in Italy. Let's have a look. So are you sure you want to set up a scout network here? Yes, okay. And we've actually got another one here from Greece, and you can see we're just going to get one in maybe, let's have a look. So maybe Brazil will set up another one, and that'll be, I don't know how to use this, but as the game goes on, I will look for just look for other places or good places to get scouts. And yes, so you currently do not have any scouting instructions. Scouts use all of the instructions to find the types of players that you are looking for. Would you like to create some instructions now? So yes, please take me there. And yeah, so what do I need? So I've got position. You can just press A, and I think I do need a centre back or maybe a full back. I don't know. Let's have a look. So I think I'll go for a centre back, and then I'll have an age. I want a young player. So this will obviously include regens maybe in the future, and hopefully some real life players as well, which wasn't on the last game. We'll pick 16 to 22 like a young team, and contract, don't really care about that. So that's what we're going to do. What do we press next? So keep changes, and let's just back out of that and add a new instruction. And this is actually a really nice feature. I will learn more about this feature, but as I've not watched any videos of how to use this, I don't really know too much about it. So we're just going to go for an attacking midfielder. Attacker, let's go for an attacker between, let's go for the same again, 16 to 22. And we're going to also do that. So let's just back out and keep changes as well. So this is actually a really neat feature. I'm just going to back out again. Hopefully something goes. I don't know what I just did, but you can see here we got something from my scout again. You got introducing the global transfer network. So welcome abroad, and straight away I would like to help you get started. And you can see something here. So we've got a lot of scouts already, which is good. And Messi injury update. This is important because he is our best player. So, but he probably won't be fit, 100% match fit by then, I should say, and for our first competitive match of the season. So let's just back out of this. I don't know if it deletes messages automatically because there was an option to do that. So let's just advance until we get some offers for some of our players, and hopefully we can make some offers for Gundogan and Royce. Okay, guys, so it looks like we do actually have to delete messages, so we're just going to delete that one as well. Are you sure you want to delete? Okay, let's just have a look at team management. Oh, it's just team management. We'll just put in Alexis Sanchez for now. So let's just quickly do this. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the episode so far, and I can make this a long episode as well. Actually, we'll use Cesc Fabregas, because I'm a big fan of Cesc Fabregas, both in real life and on this game. So Messi's going to have to come off, because unfortunately he is injured, which is really, really bad, because he is our best player by a mile. Not by a mile, but he's our best player quite clearly. So we're just going to put on that fly. The menu's actually really laggy, by the way, which is quite worrying, as I said earlier in the episode. And we're just going to back out. So we do actually have to delete messages, so let's just press yes again, and again. This will take a long time, but hopefully you can do it automatically, and we'll just delete all that. So that's for Sergio Busquets. View scout instructions. What was this? I did this a moment ago, so we'll just delete that. And also, what is this? Scout instructions done, next step. So let's go into this, and yeah, so scout report. No players found. This actually looks really good, by the way. Just seeing what this is looks like, and as I said, I don't really have any idea of what this is, and I will get more used to it as the game goes in. So you can call me a noob, because I barely know anything about this new scouting network. So we've actually gone offer here for Alexander Song. It's kind of confusing me at the moment. So we're actually going to, so 9.5 million, they've actually offered 8.5 million. And I thought it would have been offered maybe from Arsenal or something, but we're actually counter offer for 15 million. Don't know why Chelsea need another CDM. They've got Lampard, they've got Mikel Essien. I don't know about Chelsea, but that's Mourinho for you. And we've actually got some other offers here. Not offers, but some messages. And hopefully we can go make some offers for Marco Reus and Gundogan in the future. Okay, guys, so we got some more messages here. We got one from International Management, and it's the same as last year as well. And we've also got a transfer offer here for Javier Mascherano. Going to be using him a lot this season. 12.5 million. I will just reject all offers. And I think that's a really good feature. And as I said earlier in the episode, question of the day is, what career should I do for my live stream? So just going to delete that message and delete that message. It's quite hard deleting all the messages. That's going to take a long time, but hopefully I can find a shortcut or something as the game goes on. So we haven't actually had any scout reports over Gundogan and Marco Reus, as you can see from the bottom left corner. We're just going to Global Transfer Network and see what's going on with Marco Reus. I don't know actually. So we'll just back out and advance to hopefully our first game of the season. Okay, guys, so we've actually got an offer for Victor Valdez, the flop in real life. So I'm actually going to keep him, because hopefully when Courtois actually returns back to Chelsea, I will make an offer for Courtois. Big fan of Courtois in this game, because he has actually got some great stats. His handling is amazing, so I'm hopefully going to get him later on in the career mode. So we're actually going to reject all offers. 2.8 million. He's only worth 4 million as well, which is actually quite cheap for a Barcelona player. All Barcelona players are always worth over 5 million at least. So let's advance, and I haven't actually got anything back from Gundogan or Marco Reus. I've got a couple of other players in mind, and this is some more stuff here. An update from Brazil. Found 7 players, so let's have a look through these. So what is this? So this guy, let's just press on this guy and let's see what he's like. So he has 87 sprint speed. He's a centre forward. He has 76 sprint speed, 87 acceleration. Sorry, my mistake. He has 80 balance, 80 penalties, 76 agility, and 81 shot power. He looks like a great player. So let's try and, I don't know about him. I don't think about Barcelona. I don't need many players. We got Luis Aguado, great player. I think I'll sign him because he was a great player on the last game. So I'm actually going to ask my scout to actually scout this guy, because he was a great player on the last game. Remember him being great for lower league teams, so hopefully he's a lot better on this game. And Andre is actually a great player on Ultimate Team last year, and I saw him a lot in a lot of Ultimate Team teams last year. So we've actually got some more transfer offers here for Victor Valdez or Sergio Busquets here. So we're just going to have a look at this. 17.5 million, that is a good offer. And I don't know, maybe I can swap him with Gundogan. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm actually going to submit that counter offer. And what I'm going to do is going to go and find Gundogan, and I'm going to offer Sergio Busquets and a bit of money. Okay, guys, so as I said earlier, I'm actually going to make an offer for Ilkay Gundogan. I think that's how I say his first name anyway. So we're actually going to approach Borussia Dortmund to buy. And I know he's going to be a great player, so there's no point really scouting him. So what we're going to do, so he's actually worth between 23.5 to 29.5 million. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer 20 million, no, actually 10 million plus Busquets. I think that'll be a good offer. And let's just find Busquets. And actually, we'll bring that down to about 5 million, actually. Just see how much they actually want from him and see if they're actually interested in Sergio Busquets. And we've been a bit like Bayern Munich, because I'm actually going to make an offer for Marco Reus as well. So actually going to offer for Marco Reus, see how much he's worth. I'm actually going to go into approach to buy. And yeah, so 84 rated, I think he was 85 rated. That's a great rating, and he's gonna be a great player on this game. So they want between 25 million and 33 million. So we're actually going to offer around about, let's see what players we actually want to sell or what we won't use too much this season. Tello maybe. Let's have a look down. So Xavier Mascherano maybe. Montoya. Not really anyone I really want to sell. Lionel Messi. No, I'm only joking. So we're actually going to just offer straight up 20 million and see if they want that. So let's just put that down to 20 million and submit those two offers. Okay guys, so we're actually in the scout report. We've actually got this player called Romagnoli, I think it is. So actually going to make an offer of him because he was a great player in the last game, and he's going to have a great potential in this game, I just know it. And he's 18 years old, he won't be used too much by AS Roma, so we're actually going to make, not 10 million, Jesus Christ. We're actually going to offer around about £1 million for him and see if they accept that. It's just seeing how much they want from him, and then we can actually just meet with whatever they want. So you see that rating is actually got a question mark, which I think is a really good touch to this game. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode so far. Hopefully, what I want in the comment section below is for you guys to leave a comment. What players do you want me to buy and what team do you want me to do for my live stream on twitch.tv. Remember to follow me on Twitch and remember to follow me on Twitter for daily updates. Not really daily updates, but just like when I'm doing a video, what I'm doing on YouTube and that kind of thing. So we actually get an offer here or get a transfer offer rejected here for Romagnoli. I can't say his name properly. And let's just go to transfer offer. They want 1.6 million, but I'm going to be a bit tight. And even though I have 59 million, I'm just going to offer 1.3 million and see if they want that much. But he'll be a great player on this next game, and he'll be one player that everyone will use. So, got a transfer offer here. They have actually reviewed your asking price for 19.5 million for Sergio Busquets. That's great news. So that means we can go and basically buy Gundogan and have some money left over, obviously, as well. So we can got some more messages here. We're just going to delete all these messages as well. I'm just going to have a look at this scout report as well. I think I've just had a look at this. Yeah, it's just the same players. We've got Muriel there. I think how good he'll be on this next game. Could be good, could be bad, but it'll definitely be a great player on Ultimate Team. Got Juan Jesus, actually used him in my AC Milan career mode, but see how good he is on this next game. By the way, he'll be in every Serie A sweat team in this new game. He's going to be amazing on this next game. Actually got him in a pack in my first loyalty packs. So we're actually going to delete all this, and we're actually going to delete all that. So we're going to back out. That's all our messages deleted. We're actually moving through this quite slowly. Only 15 days into this scrimmage. So all I want from you guys is for you to just tell me what players do you want me to buy. So they actually want 32 million. That's actually reasonable, I think. So you can see this. Borussia Dortmund have indicated they want 32.5 million for this player, but you could try less. So I'm actually just going to offer 30 million for Marco Reus. I like how they want well over the value. I think that's just realistic. And as you can see here, they will increase, if you increase the cash sum to 10.5 million, they will accept the offer. So let's just offer 10.5 million. I think that's what they wanted. That adds up to around about 25 million. So I think that's a good offer, and let's submit the offer. So they think Busquets is a highly rated player. They actually want Busquets, so we're just going to offer that, and that adds up to around about 25 million as well. So just going to advance to our next bit of transfer news. Okay guys, so we've got some great news here. You can see a lot of transfer offer accepted. So the first one is for Romagnoli. I can't say his name, it's really annoying me. So he wants 4 years, 7,000 a week. And you can see we've got a massive wage budget, which I don't think we'll actually need. And also he will be a squad rotational player until he gets a good potential. So let's submit the offer. Hopefully we can see what his rating is like. By the way, I don't know what his rating is like, so we're just kind of jumping in to see if he's actually any good. And they've actually accepted for Marco Reus. He wants 120,000 a week, 3 years, and we're just going to make him an important first team player. And let's submit the offer. I think we've got some more messages as well. We're just going to back out and see what we got. So we've got an update from Brazil. We're going to have a look at some of these players. So we've got Luis Aguado again, and a couple of other players, but I'm not really interested in expanding the squad too much. So an update from Italy as well. Let's just have a look at this Italy, or this scout from Italy. So let's just view this scout report. It's actually quite slow as well to load up the menu. So we've got some players here. Again, not really interested in buying too many players, so I think it's a bit wrong of me to go and set up these scouts. We've got player sold here. Busquets has gone to Manchester City, sorry, 19.5 million, and 16.5 million has been added to my transfer budget. That's good news. And we can see transfer offer accept or unacceptable, and these are actually old messages as well. So just going to have to delete all these messages, which is also going to take a long time again. And yeah, so I'm actually going to end the episode soon, guys, and hopefully you've enjoyed this early release, the first episode of my new career mode series. That's what the team is looking at the moment, and hopefully you guys can suggest some players that you want me to buy in the next episode. Episode 2 will be out hopefully today. If you guys leave enough comments and you get good support on this video, I'll try and upload another episode later today. So really enjoying this career mode so far. We're just going to accept Marco Reus into the team. That is going to be our first signing, and we're going to confirm that definitely, and that is going to be our first signing, and he's going to play for the moment. And we're just going to see this a about Sergio Busquets' spot. This is actually a new message here, or a new feature in FIFA 14. Boss, I think I'd make a great replacement for Sergio Busquets. Vacant position. Hopefully you give me a chance. So I'm actually going to put him in there for the time being, not for for the forthcoming future. I'm actually going to use someone like Gundogan in that position. So just going to go into the menu. We're going to take out Cesc Fabregas and we're going to put in Marco Reus for the moment as centre forward. Then we will move eventually. We will move Pedro out and we'll put Marco Reus on the right, and then we'll have Messi at centre forward. So we're going to end the episode here. Hopefully this has been a good episode for you guys to watch. Hopefully I haven't gone on for too long. And if you have enjoyed this first episode of my FIFA 14 career mode series, remember to leave a like. Maybe we could reach something crazy like 50 likes. That'd be amazing. So let's thank you all of you guys' support for FIFA 13, and hopefully you support my new videos on FIFA 14. There'll be an Ultimate Team Road to Glory coming out soon once I get to grips with the new Ultimate Team gameplay and that kind of thing. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in episode 2.